Hello children, today we move on to our next lesson on sets. So already I have made two parts, and as I told you, as I am going to teach you, I will give you the concept stepwise and very thorough study children. I was seeing in class 7, you have a very thorough study. We have 4 exercises, 6A, 6B, 6C, 6D. Everything we are covering. So very basic idea of sets. It's a very important chapter, very interesting chapter. So slowly in our journey we will see, we will learn a lot of things, and they're all interesting and they have a huge application when you go to higher classes. So for introduction on sets and a few other things, see part 1 and part 2 of my video lesson, where we have seen in part 1 we have seen introduction, and part 2 we have seen how we convert from roster to set builder and set builder to roster form, and finally here we learn something very important. So this is the concept part of our exercise 6A, and I have done up to question 5. In this session I am going to do question 6, 7 and 8. So all these concepts will come children. So let us see the first concept, which is called empty or null set or void set. So as I told you, in sets children, if you see this braces, when you put in and you put something inside them, then this becomes a collection of well-defined thing. We don't repeat a thing inside the braces. Braces is actually the middle bracket, what you have seen in the BODMAS rule. Now empty set, they have no element, so they are represented by a symbol called phi, okay, or just braces without anything inside. So they have no element. So empty means nothing, null means nothing, void means in English language nothing. Equal set, so when all the elements are same, I'll explain it to you with this example. When all the elements are same in 2 or more sets, exactly same, then only they are equal set. Another very important concept children is equivalent set. So they have same number of element. I'll tell you over here with this example. So before you go to equivalent set, you need to know cardinal number. Cardinal number means number of distinct elements in that particular set. So see here one nice example, I am trying to explain it to you. This both concept of equal and equivalent set. So this is my example. After that I'll go to books exercise. So see here, if set A has 3 element XYZ, so cardinal number of element 3, so number of element is 3. Another set B is 4, 5, 6, number of element is also 3. So what is inside does not matter. You can take a set C, where you have cat, bat and rat, cat, bat, rat. There also cardinal number is 3. So we don't see what is inside, what are the elements, we see the number of elements. And if number of elements are same, see here 3 elements, then if their cardinal number, so their cardinal number is 3, okay, number of distinct element. So if their cardinal numbers are equal, then they are equivalent set children. So these two are equivalent. If somebody asks you, are they equal? No, because they have different thing. Set A is not equal to set B, because their elements are not same. Their total number is same. They are equivalent. So for equal set children, you need to have each element same and number of element also same. So equal sets are also equivalent, but equivalent set may not be equal. Okay, so equal set always have same number of element and same element. Okay, next two concept very nice we have called disjoint set. So one very last exercise here we will come. So we have lot of interesting thing, set, subset we see, then we move on to intersection and union of set in the coming exercise 6C I think. Then finally you have Venn diagram. So these two concepts children you will understand better. So when I come to that exercise, I'll teach you this again with the help of Venn diagram. Okay, so what is disjoint set? When no element is common between two sets. Okay, so this can be very beautifully understood with the example of your Venn diagram. Overlapping set means at least one element is common. So actually overlapping set, you will see in Venn diagram, it will be something like this, something common. And here if you see in terms, so if I get children, such example I'll show you. So in Venn diagram they are distinct, nothing is common, so they are disjoint, nothing is common. Here there is a common area. Okay, so what we see here, children, in disjoint set we have two set A and B, no common element is here, but here you see A and B in overlapping set. So this is the meaning of overlapping. This region is what is overlapping, one set with the other. So if you have set 1, 2, 3A and B is 3, 4, 5. So if A is 1, 2, 3 and B is 3, 4, 5, then you see 3 is common to both. So this is overlapping set. But here if you have A as XY, okay, and B is AB. So A is XY, we put it in braces, and B is AB. Okay, so this is XY, this is AB. So you see nothing is common to them. So these two particular sets, XY, AB, they are disjoint. There is no common element between them. Overlapping at least one or more common. So this was the concept part of it, children. Please pause the video, copy, playback, try to understand. These are very important concepts in sets. So kindly pause the video and copy. Then we move on to the questions from this particular exercise. So children, we move on to question number 6. So I'm trying to do all the question for you because it's a very interesting set of questions. Identify the null set, means sets which have no elements, empty set, avoid set. X such that X is a number, very interesting. A number is more than itself. X is greater than itself. Very strange thing. So this is your empty set. A number cannot be bigger than itself, man. Okay. So this is a empty set or null set, you can say. A number, suppose you say 5. How 5 is bigger than 5? So there is nothing, no number like that. So this was part 2. Part 1. X such that is a whole number less than 1. Yes, we have an element. A whole number less than 1 is 0. Whole number starts with 0, children. Natural number 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not a null set. Not a null set, because this is the set which have element 0. Don't confuse it with empty set. Empty set is simply braces, nothing else of 5. This is a set whose element is 0. So this is a set having one element, or you can call it singleton set. Next is this x square. X is integer, x square is minus 4. Children, we don't have any integer whose square will give you minus 4. Minus 2 square is plus 4. 2 square is 4. Once for minus 2 square, you can think minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. So actually answer of this will be found in a chapter called complex number in class 11. You will see. If you want to solve this, class 11, that is 4 years from now, you will see a concept called imaginary number or complex number, because you will get square root of a negative number. So it's a higher concept, but remember, in integers and all, in real number set, there is no number whose square is minus 4. So it is a null set. Now I come to the third one. X such that is even prime. Yes, we have a prime number which is even, that is 2. So if you want to know, children, prime number, all the prime numbers, so 1 is neither prime nor composite. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, okay, 17, 19. So like that it goes on. All the prime number, they are all odd number except 2. So 2 is only even prime. So this is not a null set. Okay, this is not a null set. It has an element 2 which is even prime number. So these are prime number. All are odd number, children. If you see, they have only 2 factor 1 and itself. So 2 is only even prime number. Next we see number 5. X such that is a perfect square between 40 and 50. Yes, we have a number 49. Why it's a perfect square? 7 into 7. So what a perfect square? 1, 4, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, 6 6s are 36, 7 7s are 49. So there is one number between 40 and 50 which is a perfect square. So this is also not a null set or empty set. It has an element 1. Last one, children, set of natural number between 5 and 6. See, between leaving 5 and leaving 6. So it's a null set. Okay. A natural number after 5 6 comes. We have no number in between 5 and 6. So there is no element. There are no numbers between 5 and 6 which are natural number. Remember, this is natural number. So finally we see, you can rewind and see, all I have done all the 6 questions from this question. Identify the null set. So when they have said null set, you say yes, it is a null set, empty set. Okay, so kindly pause the video and copy, then we move on to next question. So here we go to question 7. So I have already given you a brief introduction about equal set and equivalent set. So we have to find whether they are equal or equivalent. So see here, A, first question, 7 part 1. We change this into your roster form. Letters in the word flower, F, L, O, W. So there should be no repeat, E, R. So no word is repeated. Follower, you see, children, F, O, 2L, 1L I will write. O I have already written, W I'll write. E I have not written, E I will write, and R I have not written, R I will write. So you see here only this is arrangement is different. So flower has this elements, follower has same element, only one change of place is there. So they are equal set, children. They have total same 6 elements, 6 cardinal number is 6, and each element is same. So they are equal set. As I told you, they should have same element and same number, same element and same number. So flower and follower, they have F O L W E R, both have same element, because you remember here I have 2L, but inside braces, inside set, we write only 1. We have 2O, I write 1 O. So in terms of set, they are equal set. Next, E, part 3, first 5 whole number. So this is my first 5 whole number. F is first 5 natural number. So this is first 5. So this symbol means we repeat. Okay, in unitary method also we use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you see, they are not equal. The elements are not same. 0 is here, 0 is not here. 5 is here, 5 is not here. So what I taught you, their cardinal number, let us see. So total number of element is 5. Total number of element here is also 5. Since their cardinal numbers are equal, since N E, cardinal number of E is equal to cardinal number of this, so they are equivalent set. Okay, so they are equivalent set. Next one, very interesting, J is an empty set, children. If you see any format you write, X, that X is a natural number. X is not equal to itself. Very funny and very strange. A number is not equal to itself, like 2 is not equal to 2. So nothing is possible there. K, again I did some natural number. X is a natural number more than 6 and less than 7. No natural number is there between these two. So this is also empty set. So both are empty set. Hence they are equal set. Okay. So So children, there is a symbol for equivalent set. If you see E, this is how you can write like this. One symbol you will see for equivalent set. An equal set, as I have already told you, we have equal signs. So here you can write J is equal to K. So remember one more last thing. Equal sets are always equivalent. Equal sets are always equivalent because the cardinal number both is 6. So equal or equivalent, but equivalent may not be equal. Like here you see they are equivalent. They have both 5 elements, but their cardinal number is equal. Remember, I have not written E is equal to F. E is equivalent to F. So it would be, if I want to write E is not equal to F, they are not equal set, they are equivalent set. So last one, both of them are empty set, they are equal, or you can say they are equivalent also, because their cardinal number is 0, they have no element. So finally we move on to the last question of this session. We move on to the last question of this session, and if you see, we have to say whether they are disjoint or overlapping. Concept I have given you, disjoint means no element in common, overlapping means at least one element in common. See here. So let us change this to roster form. Natural number less than 10. Okay. So less than 10. This is the natural number. Number set D is a multiple of 5. Okay. So D is X such that is a natural number and X is a multiple of 5. So this will be an infinite set, children. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It will go on up to infinity. But we see, is there anything common? Yes, 5 is common to both. So if anything is common, it's what we call overlapping set. Overlapping set. They are overlapping set, since you can write element 5 is, children, common. Okay. So this is an example of overlapping. Next we see this one, part 4. Let us convert it to roster form. A10. So you take all the natural number, children, and take multiple of 8. Okay. Up to 8 sevens are 32, 40, 48, 56, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So next one I'll explain it to you. So 8 times n. So natural number you take 1 to 6. 1 to 6 less than n. 1 to 6 and multiply with 8. This I'll explain to you. More spaces here. So x is 9n. Okay. N natural number less than 7. So let us put n equal to 1 here. So what we will get? 9 ones are 9. So here if you see h, I will get first one as 9. Then put n as 2. Okay. N as 2 you put. So what will you see? This was n as 1. So I'll get 18, children. Okay. This is 9. This is 18. So write all the natural number 1 to 6 and put 9 times that. 9 ones are 9. 9 twos are 18. 9 threes are 27. So like that you can go, and finally last one is 9 6. Okay. So when n is 6, 9 into n will give you 9 6 are 54. So 36, 45, 54. So children, this is a table of 9, but up to 6 times. 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 5. And here we have table of 8. Same way you take natural number less than 7, that is 6, 1, 2, and we start with 1. Natural number starts with 1. So when you put 1 here, 8 ones are 8. In place of n, put 2 here, 8 twos are 16. When you put 3 here, you will get 24, 32, 40, 48. Is there anything common? Just see now, forget everything, H and G you see. Is there anything common? See, nothing is common. This is table of 8, this is table of 9. So nothing is common, therefore they are disjoint. Disjoint set means no element in common, no element in common. Okay children, so here we have no element in common between G and H, and here I told you between C and D one element was common, so therefore this was overlapping, and since no element is common, this is disjoint. So almost I have done more than half of the question from this exercise 6A. So please see the solved example. Please do what I have done nicely. Try to understand it. You can pause the video, you can take a screenshot, you can rewind it, play back and see. So please try to understand each question, do each one of them. One last question is true and false. Try that, check with the answer. So do all the question. It may take little time, and try to understand the concept of the various things in this chapter, introductory chapter on set. So thank you children for watching this video session.